Hello, everyone. My name is Aiden Owen, and I am the creative executive producer for this, our third season of Hit Point Hall. Ever since we launched the show this time last year, we have had the incredible honor of transporting ourselves and each other to magical worlds and daring adventures. We've shot over 12 hours of content and amassed over 1,500 views in just 2 seasons, and we cannot wait to take you on our next adventure. However, that won't start just yet. Tonight, we're starting a new tradition here at Hit Point Hall we're calling Inside the Hall. Inside the Hall will be a pre-show live stream with the cast of our upcoming season, discussing the inspiration for the adventure, the characters, and more. So, without further ado, let's welcome our DM for this season, Sabrina Samuelson. Sabrina, thank you so much for being here tonight, and congratulations on DMing Season 3.
Thank you, and thank you so much for having me.
Of course. Sabrina, no one really knows yet, besides us here in the studio, what our season's going to be about. So would you do the honor of revealing to everyone at home what Season 3 is going to look like?
Yeah, drum roll. This season will be a beach mystery.
Ooh, beach mystery. What made you go with beach mystery for this season?
Yeah, so I grew up on the sunny Southern California beaches my entire life. I know it's very hard to tell that based on this skin tone I'm working with.
A little pale.
Yeah, just a little pale.
A little pale.
But I have lived on the beach my entire life. It's something that I know very well. And when I was pitching this show, I was like, hey, we gotta have a beach. And what we've never done on this show so far is a mystery season. And I think that's something very unique and something that I feel very comfortable with as a genre.
The beach Jack Johnson aesthetic mixing with like a classic noir. It's a very fun mashup of genres.
Yes.
Sabrina, you DM'd, or you played on our first season and you're DMing our third. As you come into this, how is your approach gonna change between DMing and playing?
Yeah, definitely. So as a player on this show, you gotta be more focused on, not to say having fun, but you gotta be more surprised about things.
Sure.
You don't have to worry as much, you know this.
Oh, I know that.
As the DM, I gotta have more control, and that has led me to just investigate all these different options that I can go down, knowing how the story could turn out. You know, just approaching it as I would any normal DMing, you know?
Yeah.
Go in with a plan, have the plan get messed up, make a new plan.
You're playing actively and not reactively.
Yes.
Absolutely, and that's the important thing about coming in to take the reins of the show, is that maintaining that home game integrity without losing that production value.
Of course.
Right? Amazing. Well, I'm so excited to see where this season goes. Now, speaking of this next season, I would love to meet our players for Season 3. Starting to my left, Sophia Babali-Klinetsky, Sarah Miller, Caitlin Farrell, and Riley Miles. The 4 of you, welcome to Hit Point Hall. It's so exciting. We've had, Caitlin, you've worked on our show before, but the majority of you are new to our show, which is so exciting. Speaking of which, let's meet the characters you're playing this season, starting with Riley on the end of the couch. Tell us really about your character.
I will be playing Lucinda Desdemona Day.
Exciting.
Call her Lucy. She is a elf sorcerer, and she is rich, which is something that she likes to make clear to people, but she's kind.
Oh, an immediate character, rich but kind.
Rich
and isn't that what it's all
kind.
about? Having money, but being kind about it.
Yeah, not very giving though.
Okay, well, you're rich, you don't have to be giving per se, right?
Yeah.
Incredible. Caitlin, the same to you, tell us about your character.
Hi, so I'll be playing Tiva Karanar, or Tiva is her first name, and she's a satyr, arcane trickster rogue.
Great combo.
She was living with her family and living it up, and then started traveling and decided she didn't really know a lot about spellcasting, but was gonna apply to school to be a spellcaster just on a whim, and happened to get in. She has a penchant for stealing shiny things and definitely does not have any problems at all. I have no idea what you're talking about. She's always happy.
Doesn't sound like she has any problems. I trust you completely, and we're not gonna investigate that over 3 episodes for the season.
Not at all.
Sarah, tell us about your character.
I am playing Prism Monsoon, a water genasi barbarian in the Path of Depths.
Ooh.
The big thing about Prism is party girl.
Party girl. All I need, sometimes you play a character and you find it almost immediately, and it's party girl.
Yeah.
It's party girl.
That's what happened.
That's what her major is party.
Undeclared party.
Undeclared party. And moving to MK, tell us about your character.
Okay, my character's named Bonnie Bingo.
Amazing name. So good.
She is a gnome monk, and her one dream is to become a clown.
Okay.
And she applied to to the college's clown major. She didn't get in. She's just not that entertaining. But she decided to apply to the theater major instead and hope that she could make it into the program eventually.
I love it. So some context here. You guys are students on spring break from Caspian University, which is this beachside USC's type college in the city of Marincove. And I just want to recap majors because I think it's really important here. Clown?
No,
not clown
she
specifically.
She didn't get into the clown major.
Crushing. How did that happen?
She's just not entertaining. But she's in the theater major.
Okay, theater major, party, undeclared?
Undeclared.
Spellcasting.
Spellcasting theory, specifically?
Spellcasting theory, but hopefully more practice. Her peers are all wizards, and she's not.
You are a theater major and a magic math major is what's happening. And then Lucy, I'm guessing is...
She's a business major.
So real.
But she only really cares about like the entrepreneurship part of it, not really the math
She's
stuff.
going for girl boss.
She just wants to make something.
And don't we all? Isn't that so real? Incredible. MK, I'm gonna ask a question and go down the line. Tell me how you and your character are similar in some way, and tell me how you're different.
Well, I'm really into clowns, so that's a big similarity. I think we're both pretty peppy and a little bit like unaware of what's going on.
Okay.
So that's similar. Different, I like to think I'm less socially inept.
Oh, that's sad. I like to think implies that you are.
I hope I'm less socially inept.
I promise you are. Yeah, I'm here for you, man.
Okay.
Sarah, how are you and Prism similar, and how are you Prism different?
Well, I would like to think that I don't have an intelligence score of 8.
8 is strong.
It's, that's where Prism's at. But on the other hand, ways we're similar, I think that we both handle stress and anxiety in similar ways.
Sure. Okay, kind of. How does she handle anxiety and stress?
Well, party girl.
Party girl. Okay, so you're a party girl.
No.
Okay.
But I do get really nervous when people don't like me.
Oh man, you're sitting on a couch of theater majors. I feel like with the energy there, like so real. Caitlin, similar and different.
I would say Tiva and I are both very energetic.
Okay.
I would say that, I kind of made Tiva an elevated form of myself in a way.
A little bit of a self-insert.
Not entirely
little.
a self-insert. It's a little more heightened than a self-insert.
Sure.
But I'd like to think that I'm not a kleptomaniac.
I love hearing you guys say, "I'd like to think I'm not."
I love Caitlin saying, "I'd like to think I'm not," implying that she could be a kleptomaniac.
No, that's
Again,
what I'm saying.
again.
The last time I can recall, I'm not a kleptomaniac.
But
Tiva has a penchant for shinies.
Things can change.
Things can change. You never
Riley.
I would say we're similar in the fact that we're both material girls, honestly. I love things, and that is something I'm not afraid to admit.
And you should admit it.
I love
Live
things.
on camera, you should admit it.
I love things. And I would say we're both very outgoing. We're just both very peppy and in your face.
Very social.
Something that's different between us. We're both, this is similar, but we're both confident. I feel like I get my confidence from being secure within myself, and she gets her confidence from being very insecure
And
within
I'm so excited to see that play out on camera. Incredible. Oh, I'm excited to see you guys step into the shoes of these characters. Our last thing for this live stream, for Inside the Hall, we're gonna pass a dice tray around, and we're gonna have you all roll a d20 and tell us what you get. This is something we do in our hiring for this show. We ask everyone in the cast and crew coming in to roll a d20, and it's important. So we're gonna see if that holds up. If you're like,
I'm rolling first.
oh, please, Sabrina, give us a good roll. It's gotta be good.
That's a 3.
Okay, bad. Really not.
I rolled bad as a DM.
MK, please hit higher than a 3. This is crucial. You have to understand.
1.
Can we call? Can we
This
call?
is going to be a great season.
Sarah,
Okay.
give us something good.
All right.
Please.
10.
10.
Not bad.
Hard down the middle.
Not
Caitlin?
bad. Oh, God. No
Why are you
whammies,
all
no
rolling
whammies,
the
no
same
whammies, no
one?
whammies. Okay,
Yeah, we
ready?
roll low, gang.
13.
13. Riley,
Okay,
something
okay.
higher than a 13.
I'm gonna roll this little baby one.
Oh,
There's a little baby
a
one.
choice.
1.
2 nat 1s for our gang. Well, I'm afraid that's all we have time for this evening. Thank you so much for joining us inside the hall, and we'll see you all when our adventure in the city of Marincove on spring break from Caspian University begins. Good night.